second annual McHenry County College Nurses Pinning Ceremony. You may be seated. It's my honor to welcome you today to, as I said, the second annual McHenry County College Nurses Pinning Ceremony. I'd like to take a moment to recognize the distinguished guests in our audience today. They include several members of our Board of Trustees. And if you would stand as I mention you, I'd appreciate it. Trustee Parrish, Trustee Kisser, Trustee Liddell, and Student Trustee Irish Morel. Also with us today are members of our administrative staff, Dr. Vicki Smith, President, Dr. Tony Mesa, Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, Jim Falco, Executive Dean of Career and Technical Education, and Amy Maxiner, Acting Executive Dean of Math and Science. Now, some people who probably don't need much of an introduction because you've heard about them forever, and the students will never forget them, are our faculty. Our full-time faculty include Angela Sass, Lee Martin, and Amy Drummond. We're also fortunate to have 4 of our adjunct faculty members who played a major role in the success of this group of students, and those include Sue Egan, Sharon Berg, Carol Radovich, and Betsy Schnowski. I'd also like to thank one more person and recognize Ann Pontarelli, the Secretary for Health Sciences, who did work with All right, now on to the event. We're so very pleased that all of the families and friends of our 24 nursing graduates are here to celebrate today. Every one of you has played a very vital role in making this day possible. Most importantly, though, are those of you on the stage. This is your day. You've achieved your dream, and I'm so very, very proud of you. I have every confidence that you will be meeting the challenge that last year's very first nursing class set, that of seeing everyone pass the licensing exam and obtain jobs as registered nurses. So I congratulate you, and I believe the words of Robert Browning when he said, "The best is yet to be." Next, we will invite Misty Miner, our student speaker, to tell us what it's been like.
Good morning. On behalf of the graduating class of 2011, I'd like to thank you for joining us for what is the culmination of 2 years of intense preparation and learning. This is an exciting day for us, and we are honored that you've all chosen to celebrate with us. As I started to write this speech, I thought about what inspired me the last 2 years, and it came to me pretty quickly. My inspiration came from these 23 people sitting up here with me today. I can't express to you how unique and amazing this group of people is. We come from very diverse backgrounds with very different life experiences. Our class includes former military service women, single parents, mothers to a total of 49 children, and even a grandmother. We have women with years of life experience, and some just starting out. But perhaps the bravest of us all, the lone male amongst 23 During the past 2 years, I have been inspired by their enthusiasm, dedication, devotion, and their compassion, and I know that they will continue to inspire others in their roles as nurses. About a week before we started nursing school, we all received an email from our instructor. The email was rather lengthy and packed full of instructions that were intended to prepare us for the semester ahead. I remember the excitement I felt reading the email, realizing I was about to embark on an incredible journey. And then I read the very last line that said, "Enjoy your last week of freedom. After that, you're mine." It was then that I realized my life as I knew it was about to change. She was right, and so was I. Nursing school became an all-consuming adventure, and our first year was full of change. Changing study habits and sleeping habits, changing priorities, changing expectations, and changing relationships. We began the year as a group of highly competitive students and quickly developed a reputation for being slightly neurotic and maybe just a tad overbearing. We approached our work with intense dedication, and we even tried out our negotiation skills for that one extra point on each test. At clinicals, we applied the knowledge we gained in theory, and we jumped at the chance to use our skills. We encountered nurses, physicians, and therapists who freely shared their knowledge and made our experience exciting and fun. We cared for patients who became our teachers and taught us about compassion, strength through adversity, and often reminded us all exactly why we chose this profession. It was an exciting, exhausting, challenging year. And then things began to change again. We began to change our focus from competing for the highest grade in the class to embracing the grade B, or C, as the new A. Our common goal became to survive and to develop ourselves into the best possible nurses that we could be. We learned that in nursing, collaboration is the solution to almost every problem. We began to learn not only from our instructors, but also from each other. We've celebrated each other's successes, supported each other through difficult times. We've laughed and cried together, and we went from being classmates to friends, and ended up as one big family. And today brings yet another change. Today we say goodbye to our friends and instructors and go from being nursing students to full-fledged nurses. And while this moment may be bittersweet for some of us, this is perhaps the most exciting change in our lives. Today we begin a new journey, a journey that we've all been well prepared for. We are ready to embrace the challenges and changes ahead of us, and we are eager to make a difference. I think it's safe to say that were it not for the unwavering support of our friends and family, this moment would not have been possible for many of us. For many of you, it's been over 2 years since we've given you our undivided attention, regularly attended family functions, or actually cooked dinner for you twice in 1 week. As challenging as this journey has been for us, you've stood by us every step of the way. You've stepped into roles that we stepped out of, and even assumed a few roles you probably didn't plan on, like becoming our very own personal patients. You've celebrated our successes and given us a shoulder to cry on, even when we weren't exactly sure what it was we were crying about. It is because of your faith and encouragement that we were able to achieve this goal. Thank you. I'd like to thank Joan Flanagan and the nursing administration staff for their tireless efforts on the nursing program's behalf. We wouldn't be here today if it weren't for all of your hard work. Also to our theory and clinical instructors, Amy, Carol, Sue, Lorraine,